Go places. And by Subway. Eat fresh. Now, live from Buffalo Wild Wings in College Park, here's Maryland head coach Mark Turgeon and Johnny Holiday.
And this portion of our show is brought to you by Toyota, where we can always go places. Nima Omidvar is the new director of basketball operations at the University of Maryland in his first year, but his resume is like the War and Peace book. Head coach at Charles E. Smith Jewish Day School. Assistant coach at St. John's College High School. Assistant coach at Paul VI over in Virginia. Grad assistant at Charlotte. Assistant coach at NC State. Video coordinator at NC State. And now director of basketball operations at Maryland. A graduate of Maryland from 2008. Went to Damascus High School in Damascus. What took you so long to get here?
Well, first of all, you sure you're reading my bio or someone else's? Is that all accurate?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure you got your pants on.
Better be accurate.
Yeah,
you got your pants on.
I do today. I do have my pants today, yes.
You got to tell the story.
So in my excitement for our first game against San Francisco State, I get to the arena, giving a tour to a recruit, and get dressed a little bit later than usual. Open up my suit bag and realize I didn't have my pants. So I was just sitting there in complete, utter panic of what I was going to do, and luckily I've got a head coach that is thinking forwardly at all times, and we've got the same waistline, and he saved the day for me.
Excuse me?
Give or take. It was a tight fit for me, and
they were really loose on me.
Yeah, and I stuck in there.
Tell us how this whole thing came about, coming to Maryland.
Obviously, Johnny, it's been a thrill and an honor. Coach Turgeon reached out to me, and prior to me getting here, I had reached out to his staff, every single year. Hey, if you got an open spot, I'd be more than interested. And, the stars aligned and it worked out. And I've just been really fortunate to be here. It's been a tremendous experience for me to be, like you said, at my alma mater and be at a place that I truly love, and to be around people that I really, truly care for. I knew a lot of the guys on the staff prior to me arriving. I didn't know Coach Turgeon as well. I got to know him a little bit through the process, the hiring process, and it's been tremendous for me from day one.
It's a long day in your job as director of basketball operations. A lot of things you got to do.
Yeah, no doubt. Wouldn't want it any other way. I don't. One thing, and Coach Turgeon can attest to this. I don't have a turn-off button. I'm in early. I'm out late, and that's the way I want it. And it's even better when you're that much more passionate because it's your school. It's a school that you grew up cheering for. I used to listen to you on the radio when I was a kid, and that's something that's special to me. So every day I'm going to give max effort. It doesn't matter if I was at Maryland or if I was at Bowie State like I used to be. I did the same thing there too, but it's just a little bit more special because I'm here.
Talk about some of the tasks that you have in hand. Traveling is one thing.
Sure.
Making sure of everything the Terps do goes through you, basically, before you get to that game.
Anything that's not related to X's and O's. And for me, and to be successful in my role, I worry about what's outside of those four lines. Once we step inside those four lines, Coach Turgeon and the rest of the assistant coach, they've got that covered. I worry about, like you said, the travel, the academics, and all of these things that I do off the court are in conjunction with others. It's not just myself. So we've got a tremendous support structure here at Maryland. I think that's why you've got 16 out of 16 kids graduating that exhausted their eligibility. That's not, just one person doing it. So there's a lot of things. Like you said, the travel. And, the travel is going to be interesting this year. We're going to cities that none of us have gone to.
Right.
So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be holding my breath on the plane because when we land, that bus better be there. I hope I didn't give it the wrong address because otherwise the guy to my left is going to be all over me.
Over you, man.
There's a lot of different aspects in basketball and in coaching. It's not just the X's and O's. It goes all the way down to, and as you reeled off some of the places I've been, I've had some great coaches that have taught me, hey, the laundry is important. When you wash your jersey, that's important, and how you do it is important.
Sure.
So the attention to detail in every aspect is crucial to our success on and off the court.
And, Coach, when Dustin Clark moved up to a full-time assistant's job, that opened up the director of basketball. I'm sure you must have had hundreds of guys that wanted this job, and Nima got it.
Yeah, I did. And my initial plan was to hire someone older, close to my age that had some experience of being a head coach. And I hired Cliff in that position. Then I realized that Cliff was pretty special, and I needed to get him on the road, so I moved him on the road. So then I had that older guy, and then I said, well, I need to hire a younger guy that has energy, and because they have to do so much stuff. Basketball op guy, just constant, 24/7. He's got to do stuff, and then to be able to get a guy that went to Maryland, that was qualified for the job, that loves Maryland. Yeah, it couldn't have worked out better. So, he gives the tours. We used to give the tours, campus tours. Maybe like, it'd say biology building on there. We say, well, there's the biology building. Well, he actually gives a tour, and he's got experience in just about every little area on campus. Some of it's a little bit private, some of it's not, but he gives a heck of a...
We cater the tour to the clientele, so whoever it may be, you may get a different tour.
He gives a great tour.
Nima, before I let you go, how about the kids you're working with in this basketball team? Coach has alluded to the fact it's probably the best group of kids chemistry-wise he's had in his 4 years.
There's no doubt. For me, it's been absolutely tremendous. The first thing I did when Coach hired me, I said, Coach, got to get everybody's phone numbers. I just want to call them and introduce myself. And I called every single guy on the team, and it was such a warm welcome, which, to be frank, it has not been that way at other places. It's just not, guys are sometimes too cool for that.
Yeah,
these guys aren't too cool for that. They embrace me, and I see it every single day, just their attitude, their personalities, their character. It's tremendous, and it's fun to be around. And I think that's going to help us be successful down the road.
Nima, thank you, buddy, and we wish you nothing but the best this year. We'll be talking many times, I guarantee you.
I just hope I remember my pants for the next game.
Yeah, me too.
Believe me, yeah. Although it would win some headlines if you didn't bring your pants to the next
I thought I'd be coaching in sweatpants. I thought that'd be very interesting.
Nima Omidvar, Director of Basketball Operations at the University of Maryland. Back in a minute on the Terrapin Sports Radio Network.